I'm audio. This is my glorious channel. This game is awesome. You know, I feel great right now. I can just take it so easy. Actually, I'll sit up straight so I don't breathe into my mic like I might be doing. Yeah, I love this game. Not as much as Sengoku Rants, but let me move my mouse for you. I know how much you care about them talking about how Senna's gone missing, you know, because, well, I don't love this game as much as Sengoku Rants, but I do love this game. And, oh god, I never remember its name. Daitekoku? I think that's its name. The one with Lolly Hitler and all the superpowers in space. That game is making me excited. Almost as excited as Rant's Quest. And, just because they're both being translated, and I really want to play them both badly, so I'm done with that. We're back in this game now, and they find out Senna's missing, and oh geez, she left a piece of clothing there that Roga recognizes. What were the odds, That never happens in real life. Ever. Guaranteed. That'll never happen in real life. Ever. Just in movies, which isn't real life. And in stories, which is also not real life. And in this case, Daibanchou. But this music's pretty casual considering what happened, and they just kind of leave it at that. They're like, okay, have some people looking for her. Maybe she just kind of went ahead and did whatever, Maybe she gave in to temptation. If somebody had assaulted her with, the idea to rape her, that person must have been gorgeous for her to not fight back. So, I'm just saying. But I don't know, she's one of the strongest people around here, and honestly throughout the game she's still one of the strongest people. So it's not like someone could just, nobody could just walk up to her and do whatever. Roga could, but he's a good guy. But anyway, I think it's Kamui here, and he's being a cunt as usual. That's what he does in this game. That's his entire role. But I think, yeah, this is a good Kamui. He probably offers some ominous warning. So, yeah. I really, I don't have anything more to say about this. Kamui is so boring. He's such a boring entity in this game. Like, both the good and bad, because they don't do anything. Like, the bad one does a bunch of predictable bullshit constantly, and the good one does this. He shows up, offers nothing to anybody, is enigmatic, and leaves. That's what he does. So, yeah. But, after this sequence here, there isn't any more story-related stuff related to Senna involving Roga until we defeat the NPI. Once we defeat the NPI, what happened to Senna is resolved, and we see the things happening to Senna as we play. It just happens randomly on turns. That's all. I don't know if I'm gonna have to start clicking through this shit or not. But yeah, I think this is where Go reveals the loans that he took out for Roga and that there's interest. So Roga's pissed off. Nope. Missed that by a lot, didn't I? Well, that'll happen eventually. He's actually talking about Shin Juku and Toma. The man I went to Shin Juku for. I'd say he's about, he's near, I don't know how much older Go is than Roga. But Toma's around their age, Not like an elderly man, not younger, like GF boy or whatever the fuck. And he's a really, really good unit. Probably, I'd have to think about it, but he's a contender for best mid-range unit in the game. His ability, Toma's, it increases XP gains at the end of combat, which is a big deal. Especially getting him early on. That's a huge benefit. Because, well, his experience benefit caps at 20%. So you figure you get a bunch of his stars done in 10 turns or so, and maybe around turn 20 you'll have him maxed out. That's a solid 70 to 80 turns you're going to be getting 20% more experience. So, you know, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's huge. Of course, it only applies to those who are fielded with him. And whatever. But, yeah, I'll be getting Toma and his... Well, it's not really his love interest, but I'll be getting Yoki as well. I'll be keeping them both throughout the whole game. I mean, there are some units that I might let the loyalty fall too low on or whatever, but they aren't those. Definitely not. Toma has a really boring clear. I don't know why I'm talking about him so much. You haven't seen him yet. But, you need this information to obtain him, and you need a bunch of other things as well. You've seen this before, so we'll just skip it. Like usual. But, yeah. There's that. And Kunagi likes Roga more. Oh, it's the long-awaited Go's information time. Oh, we're calculating money. Next turn. Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, yes. Right here. There aren't a lot of things you need to suppress in this game. A lot of things you need to suppress later on are related to character events and things like that, but the second it becomes an option, you suppress the Curry Museum. Do you understand me? You suppress the Curry Museum immediately. Holy goddamn, if you don't do that, you will get a game over so fast. It's really, really important to get that. Because you suppress that, and then you go there again and you like learn the secrets of curry. And then you can build curry shops. And they give you 100 extra dollars per place that they're built. Well, 100 extra BP per place that they're built. And that is so important. Like, but they don't tell you that. They don't tell you this crucial element of going through the game. You know, they're just like, yeah, there's a curry museum. You can suppress it. I mean, it's a curry museum. If it's as fucking stupid as it sounds, why would you suppress it? You wouldn't. So, if you're like me, you get to turn 22, default on all of your payments, and get overwhelmed instantly. That's the truth. But you need the Curry Museum. I think I've made that important. And here, Daigo, you know, he's talking about how the G on his jersey stands for Jersey, but he doesn't really get it. And you know, I wonder if it translates like that too. You know, I wonder if they didn't like change how it translated to make it more understandable. You know, I mean, it's not like people don't know English in Japan. Most of them do, but it's just, I mean, swapping the J and the G on a word like Jersey for someone who's learning English for their first time doesn't seem like a totally unreasonable mistake. And I can't imagine that too many people in Japan would know the difference. I mean, shit, there are people in America who don't know the difference, which, you know, it's terrible, but it is just that way. Mario, you're done. I need a long-range unit over there. Do I have? I don't think I have a single... Oh, there we go. What am I thinking? She gets to go. Next turn is income calculation. They told me that, so I want to make sure that I'm getting, you know, my maximum wealth out of every territory. Girls have, for some reason, a higher monetary yield than men, so I field both of them there, and I'll field a guy too. And now I'm getting, it might be hard to see, but I'm getting 200 out of 190 available dollars. I'm not going to get 200, but I will get the maximum 190. And in Tokyo, I'm capped as well. I'll put more people there just because. And you want to be in the same situation. But I'm letting Roga rest, I suppose. And then I will just go ahead and take Dream Island from the Haniwa in one turn. Wow, way to go, Tamari. You're a good guy. Kind of a lame battle, wasn't it? Oh well. But this girl, I think she has a CG. I don't have any of them. Unless... No, I don't. But, she's the Haniwa cult leader. And you can join the Haniwa cult if you want. I'm not going to do it. It's not a bad thing to do, necessarily. It gives you a free Hani warrior every so often. They can't restore order, and they can keep law, I think, but it's shit. And, of course, they as a unit are not good. They just kind of let you fill the map. Which is important. You're going to need a lot of shit units to fill up your provinces later on. But, If you don't go to the Haniwa banquet every, I don't know, like 4 or 5 turns, you'll get a game over, and it's just tedious, and I'm not doing it. Definitely not in a Let's Play, and I don't like doing it in my own time, so. That's how that goes. But this is just another flavor with the PGG. Showing you what's up, what they're like. Showing you that most of the people there like their leader. They like President Tomoka. You know, and it's not like... I don't think any of the other factions in the game have a dislike for her, in particular. The PGG and the NPI fought for some time. They were at war for a while. More about that when I attack the territory directly related to it. But, more about Shin Juku, which, you know, it's... I don't like this place. Of course, I mean, I don't like dealing with it, and I don't like the way it looks. Well, there's Toma, and that's his rice cracker shop. He's one of those characters. He's not really a comic relief character, but he kind of is, because he doesn't take anything seriously at all, but he's not really, you know, he doesn't make jokes and he doesn't laugh or anything. It's just that he's that really powerful guy who can laugh at people being serious to him because he knows they can't do anything. So, but he's a nice guy, so it's not like it matters. And that's how it works. They don't ever explain why he's here. They don't fully explain, I guess his first name's Kanata. I've been calling him Toma, but they don't explain Kanata or Yoki's relationship at any point fully. His character clears, and oh, hey, yeah, Shion's here, which I'll go over in a second. They don't fully explain who he is or what he is in his character clear, and they don't really explain Yoki either. But Yoki's way more interesting than Kanata, just because she's got a bunch of spirit-oriented things, which are more fun. But, Shion is here, and she just comes here to buy crackers, I guess, if she can. But, you don't get to interact with her now. She's just here because. You just get to see her. Later on, once we attack the Nightmare Eyes, Shion will be relevant, I suppose. These guys have a lot of health. I'll let Kinoko deal with it. And this last one's kind of weak. I don't know which one. Yeah, there we go. I wasn't gonna have Ren charge Yoki, but it's her again. There we go. Perfect. I love the way she sounds. God damn, I love the way Yoki sounds. But I had to handle her at long range because that. I explained in the last part what that ability is. It's not a particularly awesome looking ability or anything, but it's extremely effective. And yeah, you can't kill her or capture her yet. You need to wait a little while. I'm trying to think of when exactly it is. Either way, I'll let you know when we're fighting them again, and I'll see you in the next part.